Yes, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. Of recording. So you have learned about the outline process chart and process flow chart. Okay, process flow chart is only half line. Okay, then you learn about the some symbols, operation, inspection, transportation, delay, and then storage. Then you know about the combination of the symbols, if needed lah, if needed. Eh. Okay, outline process chart only involve how many symbols? Outline process chart. Okay, only two, only two. Operation and inspection. Okay, so this is the example, and then you also have the quite complicated, not complicated lah, some other branch, chair assembly. So you have the primary one, and then you have the secondary. Okay, still have only two, only two symbols. The operation and then the inspection. Okay, this one primary and secondary. Okay, repetitive activity. So sometimes you need to repeat. Because of maybe some assessment, or maybe because the activities need several times to complete. Okay, then you have the alternative route, and then example, and then you have done some apa ni, activities, some activities, and then you have this one for your e-learning. Okay, I think we stop here, right? Okay, until this one. Okay, this is example of outline process chart. Outline process chart. So what you can see here is assembly a switch rotor. A switch rotor. Assembly a switch rotor. And then, okay, you can read this from page 86. If you look at the E page, you can see at 1065 for 8. 103 and secondary components. You have the primary and then the secondary components. So that means you need to complete first the primary, and then followed by the assembly. The assembly of the branch lah. The assembly, maybe this one is sub-assembly and this is a sub-assembly. Then it will combine with the first one. And then the third one go to the following assembly, and then go to the inspection. So you can read the activities here, the detailed activities. Okay. Okay, then you go to the process flow chart. Okay, in the process flow chart, you will involve with operations, inspection, transportation, delay, and storage. Okay, example, process flow chart in one line. This one is in one line. Okay. 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 However, you can also use this form, this kind of form. Okay. What is the difference between the left side and the right side? Who want to try? What is the difference?
Cara dia susun simbol tu.
Mm-hmm. the symbols, the symbols, they arrange the symbols. This one is only one line. Okay, for this one, you categorize the symbols. Okay, what is the advantage? When you categorize the symbols, what is the advantage? Who want to try?
Kita boleh we can categorize the item, number, distance and time, like that.
Okay, we can categorize the activities. We can categorize the activities because you can simply check how many apa ni operation, how many activities that involve transportation, delay kan, ni apa ni inspection and storage. So from here you can see that operation will involve six, six the apa activities that involve inspection. Sorry, the operation six and six operation, five transportation, three delay, and then two inspection and one storage. Okay, so from here you can start to find out the apa ni the weakness of the activities, because you need to reduce some activities that non-productive. Okay, yes, same as this. This is another example. And okay, okay, this one. So examples. And okay, this one they involve the distance as well. Involve the distance as well. And also the particular lah 4 kilogram. Sometimes okay, you still have the time. Okay. Okay, this is a figure that you have learned in one line. You can make analysis, but it is in general. You just look at the detail and then you say, okay, this one is non-productive, this one is productive, based on your skill, because you have the skill, you have the knowledge. Okay, but if you give to the other person, they cannot simply check. They cannot simply check which one is productive and which one is non-productive. Okay. But if you look at this type of form and this type of chart, you can simply check, because you can do the analysis easier. Okay, based on materials punya flow ni, you can do the apa ni the assessment, the assessment easier. Okay, look at this example. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, yang ni yang silap ni rasanya. Okay, sorry. I took the wrong example for the apa ni for this flow diagram, because this one is inspecting and marking, and this one is stripping, cleaning, and degreasing. Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay, you just look at the form here. So you can see 4 operation, 21 transportation, 3 delay, 1 inspection, and 1 storage. Okay, in your opinion, what type of symbol that you want to reduce? What type of symbols?
Arrow.
Sorry. Sorry, what?
Transportation.
Transportation, because you have 21 transportation is non-productive, right? It is non-productive. Okay, the others? What else? If they have the symbols, okay, which symbol you want to reduce?
Delay.
Yes, delay. Transportation and delay. You have to reduce. But now the delay is only 1. Okay. Okay. Okay, which one is easier? This one, the second one, the right side. So you want to reduce the transportation and delay. Okay, the same thing lah yang ni. Okay, actually the story here, that's why I said that I took the wrong. Macam mana nak ambil kejap put here lah. Okay, actually this is the ni lah, dia punya story ni. Okay, you can see stored in all engine store, engine pickup. Okay, start from here. Engine pickup, you have the transportation. Engine pickup, then transport to next crane, unloaded to floor, and then pick up again, transport to stripping bay, maybe with the other transport. Okay, in this case is crane. Then you unloaded to floor, and then only the engine strip the operation. Okay, the story is the engine is carried from the stripping bay by an electric crane. So transportation here involve the electric crane. The engine then placed on the ground and picked up by another crane. So the question is why we have two type of transportation here. You have the electric crane and also the another crane and to be transported to the stripping bay. So you need to investigate. Okay, maybe because of the limitation of space, or maybe the electric crane, the first electric crane it cannot move or cannot go until the ni lah yang the second punya ni area ni. Maybe it is just limited movement lah. Just limited movement. The engines are stored in such a way that they cannot be directly picked up by the monorail crane, which runs through the stores and the greasing shop. So that's why the limited movement. Okay, this is an example. When you say about the electric crane, this is the it looks like this one lah. Electric crane only certain space, a certain distance, then start with the another crane. Okay. This is the story. You can read from the textbook. And then they did the improvement. So the improvement, you can see the transportation here has been reduced. Only how many? Only two. only two movement. Sorry. Okay, also the other parts of transportation. So the total now is 15 rather than the previous one is 21. So you need to do some process. You need to ask some question. What is done? How is this being done? What is this done? What else might be done? What should be done? Okay, this is the process that you can read from your textbook. Okay. Okay, you also can use flow diagram to illustrate the activities, like this one, and it is simple. It is simple because you can see. I also like the picture. I like the picture, so because you can look at a bird's eye. Bird's eye. So from this picture, you can see how many transport. So you have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and others lah. And then start with the delay here, and then you have the operation start here, and the first one here, and then the second one. Where is the second one? Oh, this is only to move code, only to move. Only this one. So they improve the flow and they improve the activities. Become this one, the right side. Okay. That is the process. And then apa ni? Some examples of ni kan activities in Jamboard, right? Okay. Now we go to the two hand chart. Okay, two hand chart to record the activity of both hands of a worker. Okay, there are four symbols and being used: operation, transportation, delay, and storage. Okay. In the process flowchart, how many symbols that you use?
4.
Four. Four. In the process.
5.
Five. Okay, what is the others? You have the operation, you have the transportation, you have delay, storage. Storage. What is the apa ni yang tak ada kat sini?
Inspection.
Inspection. And there is no inspection in this two hand chart. Okay. Okay, then you have the principles of motion economy, but I think this one will be, I will explain in the other class line, maybe next class ke, eh? Okay, you just look at number 1 and number 2, eh? Two hand should begin and complete movement at the same time. Eh? These two hands, and you have two hands, then it should begin, it should complete the movement at the same time. Because your brain always ask for the apa ni, the symmetry kan. Okay, then two hands should not be idle at the same time. Okay. Okay, look at this symbol. Okay, you have the operation. Okay. You have the transportation, delay, and storage. What is the meaning of the operation? Okay. The meaning of the operation, grabs, genggam, pegang macam tu. Position, use, release, the equipment, component, or materials. Okay, the previous one, for the process flow chart, you use this type of symbol, the operation symbol, to show the casting, right? Turning, apa lagi? Cutting, sewing. But here in this two chart, the meaning is quite different. You grasp, you position, you use, you release the equipment, the component or materials. Okay. Okay, like this one. I have grasped the pen. I have grabbed the pencil lah. I have grabbed the pencil. I have positioned it. I have positioned it on the computer. I have positioned it on the computer. And then I'm drawing a line. So that one is operation. I grasp, then I position, and then I draw it. I draw the line. Okay. For the transportation, hand moving to or hand moving from a workplace, equipment, or materials. Okay, but in the process flow chart, it means what? The movement from one place to another place. Okay. Okay. For the transportation in the hand chart, it is only in the hand zone. Dalam kawasan zone tangan. In the hand zone. That may be related with the equipment and materials. Okay. Okay, for example, I move my hand towards this pen. Okay, I move towards this pen. And then I grasp. And then I lift it. So this will present the transportation. When I move my hand towards this pen. Okay, this is transportation. Okay, grabs will represent the circle. The movement to reach the pen is transportation. Boleh. Okay, then you have the delay. Okay, what is the meaning of delay? What is the meaning of delay? The hand idle. The hand idle. Okay, then storage. Yeah, idle. You just delay lah. Yeah, just wait. And something to something when you want to do activities and you just wait. Can. Okay, storage. You hold the equipment or materials. Storage. You hold the equipment. Okay. Not in the process flow chart. You storage is put in the store and but this one you hold. You hold. Use as a grip to hold the object. Okay. Okay. This is the Gilbert-Stubblich punya symbols. Just now, this is our symbols. Okay, but for the Gilbert-Stubblich, they have their own symbols by using the alphabet symbols. R, E, M, G. Okay, R, E is reach. And then M, move. G for grabs. And R, L, release. Preposition, use, assemble, and disassemble. Okay, actually, for the two-hand chart, for the MTM, motion time, apa ni? Motion time punya flow chart ni, actually they have their competent person. They have the competent person to do. Not like like us lah. We are only the surface punya knowledge. But they have their own person. The competent person. Okay, same as this. And then you have the search, select still tablets, ineffective tablets. Search, select, position, inspect, plan, unavoidable delay, fatigue, and then hold. Okay. Okay. Look at this example, two-hand chart. So from here, you can see the chart with two hands. This is the left hand, and then this is the right hand. So what you can identify from this? Still the what? The number of activities for each and for the here and the summary. Okay, same as this, but this one the form shows the symbols tablet tadi tu REG, MP, and then they have the time to look at detail. Okay, same as this one lah. Okay. Now we go to the example of two-hand chart. Okay, you have a bowl, you have nut, and bowl at your left side and nut at your right side. And then this, the operator or you lah, this is the operator. Okay, you want to assemble the bowl and nut, and then put it in the assembly bin here. Okay, what you do is first you reach the bowl. You reach your hand to the bolt box to the box of bolt. Same as the right side. You reach the nut. Okay, you reach the nut. Together lah. First, for the left side, go to the left hand to the bolt, and for the right side, you go to the nut. And then you grabs. You grabs. Okay, awak ambil. You grabs. And then you carry to the central position, closely to your body, to the central position on the table. And then you hold the bowl, and you place nut on the bowl. You just place dulu, place nut on the bowl. Then this one still hold. Your left hand side still hold. But for the right hand side, you now want to screw the nut. You want to screw the nut. So the operation is screw the nut. And then you grab the assembly, this still hold, and then you release. Okay, sorry, you hold the bowl. Actually, they have the release here. You release. Okay, you grab the assembly, and then for the right hand, carry to the box. Okay, carry to the box. Okay, transfer assembly to right hand. Okay, put the move the just macam pass to the right hand side lah maknanya. Pass to the right hand side and then carry to the box and release. Dilepaskan, release the assembly and then return to the control position. Okay, you can see the left hand side they start to idle and they start to have the idle activity and no activity and no activities. Okay. 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 Now you go to this example. I want you to do this exercise. A man is required to clean the spectacles that he is wearing with a handkerchief in the upper left pocket. Okay, left pocket. You are required to use the two-hand chart to record in detail the activities involved as described in the following paragraph. The study begins when both hands are resting on the table in front of the man. Okay, both hands then reach out and took the spectacles from the face and bring it to the table. Okay, while the right hand is still holding the spectacles, the left hand reach out, take the handkerchief and carry it to the spectacles. Remember, this one is two-hand chart. So what happened to the left-hand side and what happened to the right-hand side? And what activities involved? The left hand then cleans. Left hand do something kan? But what happened to the right hand? Okay, the left hand then cleans the spectacles while the right hand hold it. Once this is done, the left hand return the handkerchief to the pocket. The left hand then returns, and the left hand then returns to the spectacles, and hold it together with the right hand. They move to the spectacle and hold together to put to take the spectacle and to put to the face, and assist the man in wearing the spectacles again. Okay, the study ends when the spectacles is on the face and the handkerchief is in the pocket. Okay, can you do the exercise? You are now 11:30. I give you maybe 10 minutes for you to try. Boleh tak?
Clear the.
Okay. Do you want to see the acting? Do you want to see
Can we see the two hand symbol?
two hand symbols? Okay, this one. Okay, you screenshot. Okay, then I go to the the activities tadi Boleh? Okay. You get the symbols? Okay, now I go to the exercise. Yeah.
Doktor, kalau dia pegang spek tu operation ke delay?
Hole tadi.
Dia hold
Tengok
doktor.
dia punya mana satu. Hole tu 3 segi. Tak ada kelas ke?
Online.
Tak ada kelas.
Online. Kita email bakin.
Can you see my acting, my lakonan no, in the PowerPoint? Start with, okay, you reach, and then you grabs, then you bring spec to the table, you release the spec, and then you reach to handkerchief, then you grabs the handkerchief from your pocket and then go to spec, then clean the spec, and then go to the pocket to put the the handkerchief, and then you position the handkerchief. Okay, inside the handkerchief, then you release, go to the spec. Okay, you grabs the spec, then put to face. Okay, you position the spec, insert, and then you release. Okay, who want to try? In the Jamboard. You have the left hand side and right hand side. Okay, good. Who is that guy? Hilang dah. Who is that? That put the ni, left hand, right hand. Hazim. Okay, Hazim. Good, Hazim. You start. The others maybe can put the ni, the punya activities in detail. The word, the sentence ke the word ke beside the symbols tu. Reach to spec ke kata yang You take this one T ni. Then you start. This one is what? You can make it smaller just like this. Okay, good. Okay, reach the spectacle, then you can copy and paste. Okay, good. Then the second one. Okay, correct. That is circle. Okay, what is the name of activity? Right, good. Grab the spectacles. For both, Good. Okay, the third one, transportation. What is the meaning of transportation? You want to? What? Bring the spec to table. You want to bring the spec to table. Same as the right hand side. Okay, good. Bring to table. Same goes to the left hand. Bring to table. Okay, then the fourth one. It is, okay, still transport. Is it still the transport? Okay, maybe you miss some. You miss one. You miss one activity. Okay, you look at the apa ni? The meaning of the symbols, the basic symbols tu Okay, what is it? The meaning of the symbols. Okay. you have operation that is grabs, position, use, release. Grabs, position, use, release. Okay, which one you miss? After you bring the spec to table, so what happened to your hand to the spec? What happened your hand to the spec?
Release the spec.
Yes, release the spec. For the left hand, you have to release the spec first. At the same time, you hold the spec and you release the spec for the left hand side and you hold the spec for the right hand. So the whole to the symbol should be triangle. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, triangle. Okay, you have to release the spec first. Okay, after you release the spec, then you reach your hand to the handkerchief. You reach your hand to the handkerchief. So maksudnya reach tu apa? You move kan? You use transportation while the right hand still hold. Still hold. Only the left hand want to reach. So that means you have to move your hand and reach. So one symbol that is transportation. You reach the handkerchief. Okay. Reach the handkerchief. And then after you reach, you the transportation. Okay. Then you grabs, right? You grabs the handkerchief. Okay. Your hand move to the handkerchief. That one is transportation. Then you grabs. You genggam. You ambil. You genggam the handkerchief. And then go to the spec again. And go to the spec again. Bila go tu maknanya transportation lah. First you reach transportation, then you grab operation, then you go back to the spec transportation. Then only you clean the spec. Okay, after you clean the spec, you put the handkerchief back to the pocket. So you put back to the pocket. That means you have to transfer the handkerchief from your hand to your hand on the table tadi tu at the spectacle tu go to the handkerchief. So that means transportation. And then you insert the handkerchief to the pocket. Release your hand. So two operation. Two operation. First you insert and then you release your hand. Okay, then go back to the spec. Your hand go back to the spec. That is the transportation again. The others please help. I can look only one active buaya ke apa ni? Active, yes, alligator. The others you can also play your role lah. Just put the apa ni dia punya activity ke. It's okay if you do the mistake. I will correct it. Okay. You reach handkerchief. Seperti reach handkerchief. Grab handkerchief. Then you hand to spec. Clean the spec. And then go to pocket to put the handkerchief kan. insert the handkerchief, release the handkerchief. Clean the spec, go to pocket, insert handkerchief, release handkerchief. Then go to spec, then grabs the spec. Grab the spec for what? Go to the face and put onto the face. Okay. To face to mana movement to face, go to face. That is movement that is transportation. Okay, then you position the spec to the left ear and it's the others yang right hand side pun and position the spec to right ear. And then you insert the spec and then release the spec. Okay, I can see that you stop writing because maybe you got confused, right? You got confused? Okay, I put the answer. This is my answer. This is not my answer. This is my Sifu answer. This is Dr. Masni answer. Because I have quite long time and not teach this subject. I think about 20 years. So I need some time to read. Okay, this is the answer for the left hand side and right hand side. Okay, you reach the spec and you reach for spec. Okay, same goes to the right hand. Okay, you reach the spec, then you grabs the spec. Can you see the answer at the left side? Can you see the answer here?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so you reach and then you grabs, and then you bring the spec to table, release the spec. Okay, at the same time, right hand side, you reach the spec and group. You still same. Okay, start from here. The right hand side will hold the spec and the right hand side will do the activities. Okay, release, reach the handkerchief spec and your hand go to the spec. To your hand, you move the hand to the pocket. So transportation. And then position the handkerchief to pocket. You put, you position. Okay, this one can be, sometimes you can put it one activity. You cannot go in detail. Okay, then insert handkerchief, and then you release. You release your hand. You release the handkerchief, and then your hand go to the spec to grabs. Go to the spec and then grabs the spec. Go to the face because you want to put on the spec to the face and position the spec to the left and right hand. Okay. And then right hand right ear. And then insert the spec, and then you release the spec. Okay. Easy or not? Easy or not?
Confused sikit tu.
Yes.
Banyak sangat step.
It is not easy. The step is very detailed, right? Because for the first time, second time, third time, you also will have the confused lah. You get confused. Because sometimes you can see it is only one activity, but after some time you can see, oh, there is some more detail. Because from that detail you can detect any non-productive activity. And then you can then you can modify, or you can correct any maybe non-productive tu lah. Make it simple. Make it simpler. Okay. Okay, now we go to the multiple. The last one is multiple.
Doctor,
Yeah.
I want to ask what just now the chat, right, got long arrow means there's no work lah during the long arrow. So if they want if we like to answer the question, so we just put if no activity, idle activity, only have idle activity, so we just put the ni lah long arrow.
If there is no
That,
activity.
Doctor answer just now.
If there is no activity. But sometimes it is not idle tau. It is the hand the hand still hold something kan.
Wow.
So when you say it hold something, so that means still have the activities of storage tu, yang triangle tu. Because when you put delay, there is something that you want to improve kan. So this one not delay, unless you think that you want to maybe you want to create a jigs and fixture ke kan. Then only you can see that whole is not non-productive. Whole is non-productive. But the thing yang whole tu still dia punya symbol is storage, not delay. Okay, can you see the slide here? Okay, dah masuk kan? Okay, multi-activity. Okay, the last one is multi-activity. Multi-activity chart. To record and show more than one activities on the same time scale. Apa tu? To show the relationship between these two activities. These activities. Okay, this is the example. Okay, multi-activity chart. It shows the operator here, operator, cutting machine, and the general worker. Okay, they are together. They are together ke? Okay, the general worker and machine operator together, and with the cutting machine. Okay, they do activities. First, if you see dia punya routine, bukan routine, dia punya sequence ni, first the machine operator will go to the metal sheet with the certain time lah here, and then mark for cutting. Okay, still mark and still mark. So two period lah, 2 period here. Maybe minute ke 1 minute ke tak tahulah, because no indicator here kan. Okay, mark for cutting, take several minute here, and then at the same time general worker helps the machine operator to the metal sheet, and they want to help. When he will go to machine operator to transport the sheet, to where? To the cutting machine. Okay, so di bawah dia bring here, transport until this time. Okay, then go to the machine. Okay, at the same time machine is set up. Not at the same time, you can see machine set up is quite slow. After certain time then set up. Okay, machine is set up. Okay, set up machine. Kena wait lah sini. Set up machine kan, machine set up. Oh, he is the one who is setting up the machine lah. Okay. Yes, here is still idle. Okay, you can see the white here is the white here is non-productive lah. Okay. Okay, then machine and worker cut metal sheet. Okay, worker cut the metal sheet by using the machine. Okay, so machine is doing the apa ni dia punya kerja job here, and also the machine operator will handle the operation. Okay, then unload. Oh, the worker do not do anything lah after this unload the metal. And then metal sheet is unloaded. Passive word lah. And metal sheet unloaded. Okay. So this is the apa ni the way how to draw or to develop the multi-activity chart. Okay. Okay, this is the other example. Still the same lah. You have to this one you have the electrician, fitter, rigger, and process workers. All are the workers. All are the workers. Okay. No machine lah. Maybe here no machine, manual. All the activities is manual. Okay. So you can see here the region is working time for the grey one and the ineffective or non-productive time. Okay. What you should do is you apa ni you do some activities. You do the record. You can read this from your textbook. Application of the in the field of plant maintenance. Okay, this is about the activities of plant maintenance. During the running in period of a new catalytic converter in an organic chemical plant, it was necessary to make frequent checks. Okay, this is the maintenance but routine lah, and become frequent check. In order that the converter should not be out of service for any longer than was strictly necessary during this inspection, the job was studied. Okay, now they study because this is the routine activities. In the original method, the removal of the top of the vessel was not started until the heaters had been removed. So you know this, there are some activities here, but what is the kind? What is the apa ni the scene completely fixed? Okay, then the original operation between the working time shown in the figure 39. Okay. Okay, this one figure 39. Okay, then you examine. After you create the punya flowchart, then flowchart lah. And the multiple activity chart, then you start to examine. You start to investigate. Okay, then you investigate, then you develop the new method. You identify what is the activities that can be reduced, or maybe can be merged, can be avoid, katakan So then you develop the new method after you do certain certain investigation, or maybe you ask somebody about you ask skilled person maybe activities that can be done together, that can be concurrently, buat serentak. Okay. Okay, after certain time you can see this is the new method, and this is the redesign method. Okay. Okay, electrician and maid the punya team ni they start with the removing heaters, the top actually, and the rigger can fix the tackle. I don't know what is the meaning lah. You can read what is the meaning of the terminology of the doing maintenance for the maintenance of plant maintenance lah. Plant maintenance. Okay. And some others lah. So you can see the idle one and the non-productive activities is only very little lah compared to this one. You can see banyak kan, a lot of white color here. But this one you can reduce the idle time. You can reduce idle time. So they come up with the saving time saving. It's about 32%, 32%. So the old one minus the new method, or new method lah, the new method minus the old one, divide by the old one, then you get the percentage. Okay, this is the multiple activity chart for finished meal casting. Okay, still this one is the original, and this the right hand side is the apa ni, improved method. Okay, you can see the concurrent the concurrent activities. Ni they apa ni put earlier rather than this rather than this one. Okay. Okay, the last one. This is the multi-activity chat. The process of cooking and making a burger. Okay, one more activity, one more exercise. The table below shows the description and time for activities in cooking and making of a burger in a food stall. The burger, siapa dah who apa ni, who get used to the burger punya activities ni? Siapa pernah?
Masak-masak dah.
Siapa? Maybe you are the ni, the owner of the stall ni, burger stall ke?
Nak tengok je.
Nak tengok mengkaji dia orang kan? Tengok dia buat satu persatu. Then you learn something kan? Oh, kenapa lama sangat? Kenapa buat satu-satu? Sekali tengok dia buat banyak-banyak kan? Terus. Macam itulah. So senang bila buat banyak-banyak. So barulah nampak dia punya masa tu agak kurang, sebab nanti masa letak dia punya content dia punya nak feel dia tu pun you put together semualah sama je kan, serentak. Okay. Okay, itu yang lain, there is different punya scenario, but now for one burger. For one burger, okay, place one burger on the hot plate. Okay, take only half minute je. And then turn one burger, turn tu maknanya dia terbalikkan nak ni kan, masak tu kan. Half minute. Time to cook one side of a burger, 2 minutes. Spread some margarine on both the top and bottom bun. Put some vegetables on the bottom bun, which has been sprayed with margarine. And then put one cooked burger on top of the vegetables on the bottom bun. Maybe ada tertinggal ke tak tahulah kan. You ada expert maybe. And then put one top bun on the burger and vegetables and bottom bun. Okay, the sequence. Burger is cooked on the hot top and bottom buns, and then turn the burger to cook the other side. While waiting for the other side of the burger to cook, put vegetables on the bottom bun. Once burger is cooked, put it on the bottom burger on top of the vegetables. Then put the top burger on the burger. Okay, scope of study starts when burger is placed on the hot plate and ends when the top bun is on the burger. Okay. Okay, you read again and then try this exercise. How many column you need to do? You need to put. What is in charge? Okay, what is in charge? First, of course, the man kan? Okay, of course the man. And then the second one is what? The
Equipment.
equipment. Okay, we call it what? Hot plate lah. Hot plate. Ataupun machine ke machine or hot plate lah. So you have man in first column and machine. Okay, you also can include the time. So maybe at the left side before the column of man tu, you can put the apa ni namanya, the time lah. Ada pula sini lah, susah lah. Okay, so you have okay, this is the time, no? Okay, and then you have the center here. Okay, okay, this one you can put man, and the second one ni machine dia ataupun hot plate. Yeah, I cannot put the words sini. My hand agak the finger quite besar ni. Yeah, okay, then you have the activities. Okay, start with the activities. Okay. Okay, this is maybe put 0.5. This lah, maybe 0.5 kan. Okay, then go the apa ni, the activities. Okay, I give you about 10 minutes to answer. And then who have the answer, that you can try to the apa tu tadi, Jamboard I will see, I will check your answer. Is it correct or not? You go to the page 7 ni, then you can put the answer. If you want to do yourself, your own self, maybe you don't want to share, you just copy this apa nama, this apa nama ni, copy yang ni this cerita ni, this story tu, and put in the other Jamboard punya page. Because the maximum of page here is 20 pages. So you can put, you can copy and paste, put in the other ni the other page, and then you can do yourself. Then I can check. Ya, tak apa, I copy I copy, Control C, I paste to the ni. Okay. Okay, you have page 8, page 9, page 6, page 11. Okay, you can try lah. Okay, you have screenshot dia punya ni. Okay, never mind. You just screenshot. You can do yourself, but at the same time, I go to the Jamboard. I can see someone put the answer. Very good and very proactive. Who is that? Oh, still the same person Hazim
Bukan.
Bukan. Alligator ni siapa? Who is Alligator? Siapa Alligator? Dengan elephant ni. And theater. Okay, because I can see apa ni a lot of assumption here. Maybe because it involve more than one, so you have several apa ni answers kan? Okay. Okay, back to the apa ni the question. Okay, then you can see the answer here. And you can see the answer, then you can compare with your apa ni your answer Okay, first place burger, then at the same time machine is set up, and then spread margarine. At the same time, hot plate cooks the burger. For the apa ni yang ni lah place burger tadi kan. Okay, then spread the margarine on top of and bottom apa ni bottom bun, and then put vegetable on the bottom bun and wait for burger side one to be cooked. This one. Okay, finish this, and then you turn the burger to side two. At the same time, machine the burger side two is set up on hot plate. Burger is turn lah. They turn. Then you have to cook. You have to wait. The burger to cook. Okay, cook burger from the hot plate to the bottom bun. Okay, then you release the burger ni. The burger unloaded from the hot plate. Put the top bun and then this one idle pula. Dah kosong kat sini kan. Then you just packing lah. But the packing is but very good try. Very good try. Maybe only because sometimes you can see put the other side kan. So that's why alamak macam susah nak you got confused to put which column or which row kan. Okay. Boleh?
Boleh.
InsyaAllah doktor.
Okay. InsyaAllah. Take your time. I know. Take your time and try to learn the steps, and insyaAllah you can understand. Okay, for our attendance, who want to give the question?
How many symbol for two hand?
Okay. How many symbols involved in two hand punya chart? Is check okay. Okay, this is for section 1. Section 2. Okay, this is section 2. Okay, again the question is how many symbols in the two hand chart tadi?
Ya, Doktor.
Simbol apa tadi? Lupa dah. Two hand chart. How many symbols involved in the two hand chart? Okay. Siapa yang bagi soalan tu? Hazim eh?
Ya, saya.
Okay, Hazim. Thank you. Okay. So, okay, we will see later. And Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera. Apa nak buka muka?
Thank you, Doktor.
Oh, saya, Doktor.